Your 20s are one of the most exciting times of your life. It's the decade where you start discovering who you really are, making choices that shape your future, and learning how to stand on your own 2 feet. But it's also the time when many people make financial mistakes that follow them for years, even decades. The truth is, money habits formed in your 20s can set the stage for either long-term success or long-term struggle. And the biggest problem? Most people don't even realize they remaking these mistakes until it's too late. The good news is that these mistakes are avoidable. They're not about how much money you make, but about the choices you make with the money you have. Whether you live in the United States or anywhere else in the world, these lessons apply universally because the principles of money management don't change. Let's dive into the most common financial mistakes people in their 20s make and how you can avoid them. The first mistake is ignoring budgeting altogether. When you start earning your first paycheck, it's tempting to think you have more money than you actually do. You want to enjoy it, spend freely, and not think too much about tomorrow. But if you don't have a plan for your money, it will control you instead of the other way around. A budget is not a punishment. It's freedom. It allows you to see clearly where your money is going and make conscious decisions about what really matters. Whether you're using a simple notebook, an app, or a spreadsheet, budgeting is the foundation of financial independence. The second mistake is living on credit cards without understanding debt. Credit cards can be useful, but they can also become traps. Many young adults swipe their card without considering the interest rates that pile up when they can pay the balance in full. In the U.S., the average credit card interest rate is above 20%. That means a small debt can snowball into something unmanageable very quickly. This happens everywhere. Debt grows faster than most people can keep up with. The solution is simple. Use credit cards wisely, pay them off in full when you can, and don't confuse available credit with real money. Another huge mistake is not saving or investing early. When you're in your 20s, retirement feels like a lifetime away. But here's the secret wealthy people know. Time is your greatest asset. Even if you can only save or invest a small amount, starting early makes all the difference because of compound interest. $100 invested in your 20s has the potential to grow into thousands by the time you retire. Whether it's a retirement account in the U.S. like a 401k or IRA, or a simple savings or investment account in any country, the principle is the same. Start now, even with just a little. Mistake number 4 is spending to impress others. In your 20s, it's easy to get caught up in appearances. You want to look successful, drive the nice car, wear the expensive clothes, and keep up with your friends. But the problem is, this lifestyle often comes at the expense of your financial health. Many young people go broke trying to look rich. True wealth is built quietly, not flaunted loudly. It's okay to enjoy life and treat yourself, but not at the cost of your financial stability. Learning to live below your means now will pay off more than any temporary flex. Another common mistake is ignoring an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. A car breaks down, you lose your job, or you get hit with a medical bill. Without savings, even small emergencies can turn into financial disasters. Experts often recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months of expenses, but if that feels overwhelming, start smaller. Even $500 in an emergency fund can save you from going into debt. The point is to create a safety net so you don't have to rely on loans or credit cards every time life surprises you. The sixth mistake is believing that a higher income will solve financial problems. Many people think, I just need to make more money and then I'll be fine. But the truth is, if you don't learn to manage the money you already have, more income will only magnify your problems. People who can handle $1,000 a month, magically become better with $5,000 a month. It's about habits, not numbers. Learning discipline with small amounts prepares you for bigger opportunities. Another big mistake people in their 20s make is not educating themselves about personal finance. Schools don't teach you how to manage money, pay taxes, or invest wisely. That means it's up to you to learn. There are thousands of free resources. books, podcasts, videos, and online courses that can teach you everything you need to know. The earlier you start learning, the faster you'll avoid costly mistakes. Knowledge is power, and in the financial world, it's also profit. Mistake number 8 is renting or buying beyond your means. Housing is usually the biggest expense for anyone. Many young adults fall into the trap of renting an apartment that eats up most of their income or rushing to buy a house too soon without understanding the long-term commitment. The rule of thumb is simple. Don't let housing costs take up more than 30% of your income. Otherwise, you'll constantly feel broke, no matter how much you earn. Another mistake is not taking care of your health and ignoring insurance. Health is wealth. And this is not just a cliché. Medical expenses can wipe out years of savings in an instant. In the U.S., health insurance is critical, but even in other countries with different systems, protecting your health and having some form of insurance or safety plan is essential. Skipping this step can lead to financial disaster that is much harder to recover from than any credit card bill. The 10th and final mistake is believing you have endless time to figure it out. Many people in their 20s think they can worry about money later. But every year you delay building good habits makes it harder to catch up. Your 20s are the perfect time to experiment, make mistakes, and learn. But they're also the time to lay the foundation for your financial future. Don't waste these years thinking you'll deal with it someday. Someday often never comes. So, what's the takeaway? Your 20s are about building habits, not chasing perfection. You don't have to get everything right, but you do need to avoid these major pitfalls. Focus on budgeting, saving, investing early, and living within your means. These are universal principles that apply no matter where you are in the world. If you do this, your 30s, 40s, and beyond will be much easier. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these mistakes have you made or seen your friends make? Share your thoughts in the comments below. You never know who you might help with your story. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more real financial tips, and join our community of people learning to master money together. Remember, the smartest financial decision you can make in your 20s is to start today. Don't wait. Don't delay. Your future self will thank you.